DeFi and staking on the Cardano network? You're about to find out. Welcome to my mind. This is PoorCryptoSteve. Hey, what's up, everybody? Pro tip: don't wear a green shirt when you're using a green screen. You'll waste your time. So anyway, now that I've changed shirts, let's reshoot this video. All right, today we're going to be talking about DeFi, right? What's DeFi? Decentralized finance, okay? What's CeFi? Centralized finance. Your bank, centralized, right? It's all in one place. It's controlled by one entity. DeFi is controlled by the people that are on DeFi, basically. There's no one person that makes all the decisions, and it's decentralized finance. It's not sitting in one place. When we say that, there are entities, but a lot of them are controlled by DAOs. It's controlled by the community, which has votes and things of that nature. So right now you're seeing Minswap. I haven't done much on Minswap, but I'm about to start. So when you're talking about me and DeFi, most of the DeFi I deal with is on the Wing Riders decks. Now, the DeFis I'm talking about right now is basically all on the on the Cardano network using ADA. So you can come in here, and if you want to go to the pools, you can see your currency is not the US dollar. Your currency is the ADA token. So everything you swap, it's going to be ADA for other stuff. Now they finally do have stable coins. This is fairly new on the ADA card on the Cardano network. So this would be your stable coin here, your IUSD and your Shin. So yeah, they have some wrapped ETH and stuff. And like I said, I've never been a big fan of any token wrapped. I can just get the token if I want it, right? So these are the different pairs, and you can go through, and there's 35 pages of all these pairs. And basically you're like, okay, so where do they get the tokens? Well, here's where it comes from. And we're going to go more in depth. And so I'm going to show you how do you get into this, because you don't just show up here with your credit card and buy stuff. There's no one that can do that for you, right? You can't just say, hey, I want to buy Pavia, and they're like, okay, well, give us some ADA and we'll give you some Pavia. So basically you have to start out somewhere else, okay? And where do I always start out? I always start out at Coinbase because it's easy. Right now it's based in the United States. I hope it stays that way. I think they are looking to go elsewhere because of US regulations, but we'll see how that pans out, right? Okay, so for now, Coinbase, my favorite exchange. Easy on-ramp, easy off-ramp. My bank account's connected to it. I trust them because they're in the United States. Okay, I trust them more than I trust anyone else. I trust them about as much as I trust my bank, right? So I come in here, I have, whatever. I got some US dollar, which, and I got some USD coin because, hey, they're paying 2% APY. I put $100 in here. I just wanted to see at the end of the year, what that is. Is it $2? It probably is, but it's better than a savings account, right? Okay. And then I have US dollar in here, so when I do my trades, of course, I can just go to trades, and I can come down here and select one. I have an open order right now. That's why that for GRT. And here's what I want to say. So when you put US dollars on Coinbase and you create an order, it's going to cost you a very low fee. So I did $100 worth. It's going to cost me $99.99, $65. So there's a lower fee, but when you say I want to buy GRT right now, it's like $2.99 fee. So if you buy $100 worth, you're going to get $97.01. If you buy $500 worth, it's going to be closer. It might be about a $4 fee, but the more you buy, the less impact that fee ends up having. So I like to just move US dollars onto Coinbase and then set a limit order to get whatever I want, right? All right, so now that we're totally sidetracked, let's go back. We have here, I have some ADA, right? And I have about almost 1,300 ADA. and I want to come into my ADA, and the thing is, I want to send this ADA to my NAMI wallet, because my NAMI wallet is what's going to connect us to Minswap, right? Or Wing Riders. So if I go into Wing Riders right now, just so you see this up here, that's my wallet address, right? I am already connected. If I want to do something, I just do it. I hit buy, I hit sell, and it basically is connected right here, my browser-based NAMI wallet. And I believe I put out a video when I first started this channel on the NAMI wallet, and I'll look, and if not, maybe I'll put out another one. Yeah, I have 4,770 ADA, and all this other stuff. I have some AGIX tokens, and what I'm trying to do right now, I want to go to Minswap, and I want to show you how to provide liquidity. Okay, now this 4,700 ADA, it is staked in the B pool right now, so I'm earning rewards on this ADA. So if I take it out, I don't earn those rewards, and you're paid these rewards every 5 days. Now, one of the cool thing about Wing Riders is when you're on here and you're farming or you're staking or your portfolio, you can go in there and where I'm farming, not only am I providing liquidity right here for these pairs, I'm also earning Wing Rider tokens. I can harvest them. I wait until they build up, because there's a $2 fee or a 2 ADA fee when you harvest. So I let them go a month or so, and then I harvest, and then I put them in here in the vault to help my boosting rewards. I know it sounds all crazy. We're not going to go that in depth in it right now. But you earn rewards by providing liquidity. And you're like, what do you mean provide liquidity? So in these pools, right, when someone comes in, and let's see, so this is one that I provide liquidity because the manage button's here. So say you have ADA and you want MELD. Well, I don't know the numbers, but I'll just say I have $200 in ADA and $200 in MELD, and you want to buy MELD, and you have ADA. When you go into this pool, and everyone has basically the equal amount, because that's how you have to start out. You put in ADA, we give you MELD, we take a very small fee, and I mean it's very small fee, and then but that's shared amongst everyone in the pool. Now someone else might come in and say, I have MELD, I want ADA, and then they swap it. So every time people swap these coins back and forth, we get a very small fee. And then we earn Wing Riders tokens. And while we have this locked up, some of the pools you're going to actually earn a little. I think World Mobile Token, you earn both Wing Rider token and World Mobile Token. And you also earn that small fee. Plus, everything in there is staked, right? So it's not the full staking amount you would get by staking it on your own. But you're also, on top of those small little fees that you're earning, you're getting a staking reward. And it might come out to be about 3% instead of 5%. But even on Coinbase, you're only earning 2%, right? So I'm not saying everyone should be farming, okay? Because this is, once you really know what you're doing, or if you just want to play around with a little bit of money, this is kind of cool. But definitely, hey, while we're on the subject, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm no one's financial advisor. I'm just an idiot on the internet that finds this stuff cool, wants to share it with you, hoping you'll do your own research and make wise decisions based off the research that you've done, not based off anything I'm doing. But hey, if you think it's cool, feel free to check it out. No pressure, right? So these are all the ones that I'm providing liquidity in each of these. And these are also staked, right? So that's how that works. But what I want to show you is Minswap. I've never done anything in here, so we're going to do this together for the first time. So we're back here in Coinbase, right? And we want to send, I want to send myself all my ADA, right? Because every Tuesday I have an ADA purchase, and I let it build up for a while. I normally like to let it build up to about $1,000 before I send it anywhere, because I really hate spending the fees to send smaller amounts. So but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna eat the fees, right? So what I want to do is I do want to just hit send all, and I come over here to my Nami wallet, right? And so we're sending from Coinbase this 1226 ADA, right? And we are going to receive it in the Nami wallet, right? So we're going to hit receive. It's going to give us a barcode. It's going to give us a scan thing. And if I was on my phone, I could just scan it and do that, right? But since I'm on my desktop, I can just copy the address and I can put it in here and I can paste. Now, one of the things people talk about all the time is, hey, you need to verify that address, right? So if you look here and you go ADDR, and I'll just go into the 1Q9NZ42, and then I want to look at this 1QN9NZ42 SVV. Okay, we're pretty good all the way down to the 98X. Got it. Now, some people say look at the first four and the last four, but now there's some kind of copy and paste thing where it poisons your address. So I would definitely recommend you look at it quite far. So JRC4A, yep, there was a W there, and then we got a S36S, yep, 5JW VAMDS. Okay, that's good enough. I can just randomly look in here and see that there's no way someone just randomly poisoned my address with something that close. That is my address. And then in notes, I always put my NAMI. I don't know if this really matters, but when it's time to pay taxes, they might go, "Did you buy something? Where did this money go?" And then when I finally send stuff back to Coinbase, they're like, "Did someone send you money?" And so no, it's mine. I moved it out, and now I'm moving it back. It's going to say, yep, is this what you want to do? Are you sure you're going to do it? We're going to charge you about 8 cents for this transaction. Okay. And then we're going to get a 7-digit code. And that's the code getting text to me right now. And these are one-time codes, so I really don't care if you are seeing this code right now. By the time you see this, there's nothing you can do because it only lasts 30 seconds. And there's my notifications and my emails telling me I just sent ADA. Okay, transaction can take up to 5 minutes. I will hit done, and we will come over here, and it's already there. Yeah, we had 47 something, so it's already there. If we want to look right here in our NAMI wallet, there it is. That was ridiculously fast. Normally we go ahead and shut everything. Now we have our ADA in there, right? So now we have more ADA, and if we look in our wallet, we look in our NAMI wallet and we go, all right, we have 395 AGIX. That's not a whole lot, and we have about 1200. But guess what? If we go to KuCoin and we go to my main account, I have AGIX right here, right? So what I want to do is I want to withdraw this AGIX, and it's going to want me to put a wallet address, which guess what? It's the same wallet. That's the great thing about the ADA is it's the same wallet address. So we can just paste that same wallet address in there, and under the network, it shouldn't even ask us, but yes, it's going to be the ADA network, of course. Yes, confirm. And this is going to be, once again, my NAMI wallet. All right. All right, cool. We have all of that. Is something missing? Oh, There we go. Didn't see that. We didn't hit the all button. All right. So now we're going to move 650 and see the AGIX fee is it's a little high. It's 7.5 AGIX. Not super happy about that. But we're going to go ahead and do it for the sake of the video. And withdraw. Let's see. 42 Sierra Victor Victor 5. Yep. Cool. And it definitely ends with that. All right, confirm. All right, now we should be getting, oh, this is just my trading password. And there we go. The withdrawal is initiated. We're going to confirm. All right. And this may take longer. We'll find out. AGIX, we got 395 in there for now. All right, so let's go check out this Minswap right now. And now we're on Minswap. And what we want to do is we want to connect our wallet, right? So the reason I want to do this on Minswap is because I'm already on Wing Riders and I'm already on Sunday Scoop or Sunday Swap. And so you guys would miss out on how to like do all this correctly. So what I want to do is go ahead and hit connect wallet. And when you go to connect wallet, it's going to ask you what kind of wallet do you have, because they have a lot. And what this also does is it says, I see you have this. Okay. It's like, you don't have this installed. I do have a ledger. I don't have any Cardano on it, and I don't know what that min wallet is, but it can see what I have, right? So let's see, NAMI, boom, we're going to hit NAMI. It's like, hey, I found your NAMI. Yep. We are going to access, and boom, we are connected because I just signed in. Now, did it come in? Boom, there we go. We have our AGIX tokens. We have our ADA. We're in there. It sees our ADA total. Now, what we want to do is, one of the cool things, if we want to go to farm, okay, so we can look at the different liquidity, add liquidity, your liquidity. We can look at the pools and see what's going on with all the pools, right, and see who can trade what for what. Now, the reason I came here, and we're going to come to farm, and we are going to hit farm, right? So when we come to farm, what I want to see is this AGIX, and it's not the world's best rewards. So these rewards right here, this is the rewards they are going to pay you in Minswap tokens. Now, to me, most of the exchange tokens, they're not worth that much. And when everyone tries to sell them at the same time, it makes them worth even less. But it's still worth it. Okay, so I want to do this as an experiment, because right now ADA and AGIX are about the same price. There's a whole thing about impermanent loss. If one goes up faster than the other, you're going to end up with more of the cheaper one, because you have to have the same dollar amount in each in order to keep the pool balanced. So you can lose money in this. So you really definitely need to do your own research. And that's why I'm just playing around with a couple $100 on this one, and we're going to see how this goes. So what I want to do, I'm going to hit stake, and it's going to tell me that I don't have any liquidity tokens, right? So it's like, if I had liquidity tokens, like, how much do you want to do? So I don't have any, right? So I want to hit add liquidity, and let's see. I want to add liquidity, my first, and what I would like to do is, if we hit max on this, that'll be 800. We're at 6,000. Yes, that will make me not hit. So basically, I can max out all my AGIX. I can provide the tokens, and 897 ADA. Now remember, I have 6,000, but 4,700 were already tied to the bit pool, and they're staked. So I don't want to unstake those. So yeah, I can easily do that. I can hit add liquidity, and it's going to tell me it's going to cost me 900 ADA. I am going to go ahead and sign that. My cord is in my way, making it very difficult for me to type. Let's try to move that over a little bit. All right. Transaction successful. It's still going right now. So what's going to happen is we're going to provide liquidity right now into this pool. So we have basically at this point, and Zap is a cool thing. If you only had ADA and you wanted to provide liquidity into this pool, but you didn't have AGIX, when you hit Zap and you're like, I'm going to put this much ADA in, and it'll say, okay, you have 1,000 ADA. We're going to sell enough of it to buy the same dollar amount in AGIX, and bam, it's all in one thing. I believe it does cost you a little more, so it's best if you already have it, right? All right, so let's see. We have an order. And this is queuing, so right now would be a good time for me to just cut, I guess. And when this is done queuing up, we will show you how to actually add it into the farm. All right, it looks like it was created and batched. Let's check our wallet and see if we have a weird looking token in there. It's not that one. And here it is right here. Okay, so this bad boy, and the numbers look crazy. Okay, so what I can tell you is this right here is a Sunday swap liquidity token. And if you're a liquidity provider, you just get a token, right? And that proves that you had put a specific amount of ADA and a specific amount of another coin, and the numbers are crazy. They don't match what they actually are because it has to break them down and do these weird numbers. So basically my LP amount is this 8 million, is that million? 8 billion, whatever. So it's a very small amount. So it's kind of weird the way it is. So you'll see we have this token right now. Now we can go back to the farm, right? Now we can jump into the farm and we can go stake, right? Each stake or withdrawal action will automatically harvest your reward. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to go with 100% of our LP tokens, and we're going to stake them. Once again, it's going to cost us every time we do something. It's going to cost us, and that's why I don't like to do small transactions. I just hit caps lock. All right, waiting for confirmation. Transfer. Okay, apparently I got that caps lock thing correct. So we're going to go back and it's going to say it's processing. We can view on Cardano Explorer if we really wanted to. But you know what? We can just go right here, pending transactions. Okay, so we have another transaction pending and we will take another break. All right, it looks like we're back. The little thing went away. We have no transactions pending. Let's look in our wallet. And it should be gone. It is gone. All right. Well, it looks just like original, except we got a few more, couple hundred more ADA. We barely have any singularity token, and we have the other random stuff in here floating around. So now we should be able to look right here. Okay. So we've already earned like super small amounts, right? Is that, yeah, because these are zeros, right? And so when we looked at this earlier, these were all zeros, and now it's saying less than 0.01, which means we've actually started doing something. So we exist, right? And we'll check in a I don't know, couple weeks, month, or whatever, and see what happens. So there's a lot of this here. I do not want to hit that harvest button. Every time you harvest, you got to pay that $2 fee, right? Just like I told you on Wing Riders. I can go into Wing Riders and go into my farming. And so right now I can look at this and I go, I've got 22 oh, I'm sorry, that's the next epoch. I have 156 Wing Rider tokens. But I don't think they're that valuable right now. So I don't want to pay 2 ADA just to take them and move them up here. And I recently did this, so I don't want to do it again. I got to show you my bronze first rider. I was one of the people that jumped in here. This is a NFT. Wing Rider sent this to me, and I say me. They sent it to everyone that was in at the beginning. And, you know, I'm definitely not a big ball and well because that's a bronze, right? There's silver and there's gold. I put enough liquidity in when Wing Rider started to qualify for a bronze. Didn't even know it was a thing. So I find it super cool that I just wanted to be in on the beginning of this. It's one of the first things I ever got to be on the beginning, and didn't even know there was something in it. So this earns me extra rewards. So yeah, so this is probably my best one, and yes, it has a lot, and these other ones are like super small. And the thing is, right now they're super small because we're in the bear market. And this is when a lot of people go, man, I'm done. What am I making? 4 cents a day? I don't even know what it is. It doesn't matter to me. People are using it. And as the bull goes, people start using it more and more. And then people get excited and they're like, oh my God, there's money to be made. Let me jump in here. While people like me that come in the bear and we sit here and we've been here, we're going to make that money way sooner. And we invested a way smaller amount. So when Cardano is, 40 cents and you're going, well, I don't really care. And then when it's $2, you're like, dude, should I buy Cardano? You should have bought it 2 years ago when I was telling you about it. That's what I would say to my friends, because once again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you how life works, right? So yeah, that's the DeFi deal. That's the whole deal with DeFi. And if you're wondering, like, hey, so why did you do this now? I've been wanting to provide liquidity on AGIX, but I have weekly purchases in Algo and ADA, and just trying to come up with the extra money just to buy enough AGIX to make it worth it. You need a couple $100 to at least do anything, or your money's going to get eaten up in fees. And if you are doing like $25 a week on Coinbase, it's better than nothing. But if you put money on Coinbase, $20, and then you move it, let's just say you took $20 on Coinbase and it cost you $1.50, $3 to put it on Coinbase. Then you move it because Coinbase doesn't have AGIX, right? So then you move it to another exchange that has AGIX, and that costs you another $1 to move it over there, and another fee, and then you bought it and you paid a fee to buy it, and then you moved it to your NAMI wallet, which you paid another fee to move it to your NAMI wallet, and then you finally get it on Minswap, and now you've got $10, man. You've given away half your money. But if you just waited until you had at least $100 and you do all those moves, now you might have $90 or maybe $92, but the percentage of loss of $100 down to 92 versus $20 down to 12, that's a big difference. So save your money or whatever, but you want to move the least amount of times possible. So for an example, I have every week I have that Algo and ADA purchase. I don't move my money off Coinbase every week. I wait until I have $1,000 usually, because I would rather pay a $5 or $6 fee moving $1,000 than a $3 fee to move $100. Makes sense to me. So and so right now ADA is 40.4 cents and AGIX is 34.42 cents, and I'll tell you, I got some AGIX when it was cheaper than ADA, and I got some AGIX when it cost more than ADA. So right now, my AGIX is probably cost me what ADA costs. So they're both on there right now, and I just really want to see what happens with two coins that are so close to each other. And yeah. Hey, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you like it, hit like. Please subscribe. If there's other videos you'd like to see me do about crypto, let me know, and we will see what we can do. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. If you like, hit like. If you dislike, hit dislike. And if you dislike, leave a comment. Tell me why.